Hello students, today's topic is electric potential energy. You know what is electric potential and what is electric potential difference. There we discussed about the work done. You know potential is the amount of work done to bring a unit discharge from infinity to a particular point in that electric field. You know that. So here if you are bringing a number of charges, that time also work done will be there. That work done we can call as this electric potential energy. So how can we define this electric potential energy? For a system of point charges, we can define this electric potential energy as the amount of work done in assembling the charges at their locations by bringing all their charges from infinity. Let us see the equation for potential energy of a system of two charges. Here you can see a point. Suppose this point P1 is in space and you can see the charge Q1 is at P1. That charge is at rest also. Now, it will never take work to bring this charge to this point. Why? There is no work done. So here no field is there. So for bringing that charge, no need to do work. So no work is there in this case. So we can write work done is equal to 0 here. Now we can consider another one point P2 at a distance R12. Now children, this point is in the electric field of this charge. Okay, for bringing this charge Q1 to this point P1 in space, work done is 0. Why? There is no field that time. But if you are considering another point at a distance R12 from P1, this point is in the field of this charge. So, there must be work done. So, if you are bringing a test charge Q2 to this point, that time work done will be there. And how can we write that work done? Work done we can write as Q into that potential. So what is the equation for that potential? That is due to this charge, no? So we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 by R12. This is the potential, electric potential at this point due to charge Q1. So we can write that as V1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 by R12. So for bringing this charge Q2 from infinity to this point, work done is equal to Q2 into V1. So we can write that work done W2 as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R12. That is the work done to bring this charge Q2 from infinity to this point. That is the work done. So what is the total potential energy here? Total potential energy means that is the total work done here. So we can write that potential energy as W1 plus W2. W1 is equal to 0 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R12. So we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R12. That is the total potential energy here. Now we have to discuss the potential energy of a system of three charges. Earlier we discussed about the potential energy of system of two charges. Like that way here we can consider P1 one point there. First we have to locate a charge Q1 at this point. There no work done. So we can write work done. W1 is equal to 0 there. Then there we have, now you can see Q1 at P1. There we have to bring another charge Q2 at P2 at a distance R12 from P1. So you know there the work done. W2 we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by that distance R12. This you know. Now in this system, another one point also we have to consider, that is P3 at a distance R13 from Q1 and R23 from Q2. Now we need to bring a charge Q3 to this point P3. Then what will be the work done there? Before that we need to write the potential, electric potential at this point. So we can write that is the potential due to this charge plus potential due to this charge. So how can we write 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 by R13 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 by R23. This is the total potential there. Now, we need to find the work done. What is the work done to bring this charge Q3 to this point P3? There we can take work done as the product of this potential. Potential at this point and this test charge. So how can we write work done? Work done W3 is equal to 1 by Q3 into this V3. Then we can write this as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q3 by R13 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 Q3 by R23. That is the total work done here. Now we are considering system of 3 charges. So what will be the potential energy here? We have to add these 3 work done. W1 plus W2 plus W3. Then what will be the potential energy? We can write that potential energy as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, that is common. So you can take it outside, plus equal into Q1 Q2 by R12 plus Q1 Q3 by R13 plus Q2 Q3 by R23. This is the total potential energy here. Now, potential energy of a system of 2 charges in an external field. If you need to bring charge Q1 from infinity, there must be work done. So, we can say work done in bringing charge Q1 from infinity to R1. Against that external field is charge into potential, that is Q1 V1. Like that way, work done in bringing charge Q2 from infinity to R2. Okay, against that external electric field, that is Q2 V2. So now we have the work done Q1 V1 there, work done Q2 V2 there. Now we have to consider here we have the charge Q2 and we need to say about the work done on this charge Q2 against the force exerted by Q1. How can we write that expression there? That we can write as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R12. This is R12. So that work done is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R12. Now we can write the total potential energy as Q1 V1 plus Q2 V2 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R12. That is the total potential energy. Let us discuss potential energy of a dipole in uniform electric field. You know, dipole, you can see here minus Q plus Q separated by a distance 2a. Two equal and opposite forces you can see here minus QE and here QE. Their magnitude is same, but the forces are forces in opposite direction. That's why we can say this will form a couple. The torque exerted by this couple, you know, that is tau is equal to QE into 2a sin theta, Q into 2AP. So we can write this as PE sin theta. P is equal to Q into 2a, that is the dipole moment. Now, we can consider if this dipole is rotated through a small angle d theta. So, if this dipole is rotated through a small angle d theta means work done will be there. So, how can we write that work done? Work done dW equal to tau d theta. Now, what will be the total work done? There we need to take integration, integral tau d theta. Now, how can we write this? Integral theta 1 to theta 2. We are considering that angles as theta 1 and theta 2. So, we can write work done is equal to integral theta 1 to theta to tau d theta. Now we can substitute for tau. Now, then theta 1 to theta 2 PE sin theta d theta. PE we can take outside. PE integral theta 1 theta 2 sin theta d theta. So children, integral sin theta d theta is equal to minus cos theta. So we can write this as PE into minus cos theta, lower limit theta 1, upper limit theta 2. Okay. Now work done is equal to PE minus cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. We have to apply the limits there. Now PE into minus into minus plus no, so that cos theta 1 we can write first, cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. This is the work done here. That we can consider as potential energy here. So we can write that as U is equal to PE into cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. That is the potential energy here. Now potential energy equal to PE into cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. If this theta 1 is 90 degree and theta 2 equal to theta, then U is equal to PE into cos theta 1, cos 90 minus cos theta. You know cos 90 is 0. So we can write this as minus PE cos theta. Minus PE cos theta, how can we write in vector form? Minus P dot E. This is the potential energy here. Then if this theta is equal to 0, then what will be the potential energy? Then we can write U is equal to minus PE. You know cos 0 is equal to 1. So we can write this as minus PE. So we can say potential energy of a dipole is minimum when its dipole moment is parallel to the external field. This is the position of stable equilibrium. Now, if this theta is equal to 90 degree, you know cos 90 0, that time potential energy will be 0. So we can say potential energy of a dipole is 0 when it is held perpendicular to the external field. Now, if this theta is equal to 180 degree, what will be U? U is equal to minus PE cos 180. You know cos 180 is equal to minus 1. So minus into minus plus, U is equal to PE. So we can say potential energy of a dipole is maximum when its dipole moment is anti-parallel to the external field. This is the position of unstable equilibrium.